There's something people don't really tell you about getting older. Your priorities start changing. The things that used to bother you don't bother you the same way anymore. And the things that used to feel important don't feel as important. And that shift can be confusing at first, but I'm starting to realize that it's actually a sign of growth. This is Watch It Unfold, a place where we talk about life, growth, discipline, and evolving into the next version of ourselves. And lately I've been realizing that the season of life I'm in right now is refining me in ways I didn't expect. When you're younger, life moves very fast. You're chasing things, building things, trying to prove things, trying to make sure people see your value. But somewhere along the way, something changes. You stop trying to prove yourself to everyone, and you start learning how to protect your peace. And that's when discipline starts to look different. Because discipline isn't just about work. It's about how you manage your mind, your emotions, your energy, your time, and your boundaries. One of the biggest things I've noticed in this stage of life is how valuable my energy actually is. Because when you're younger, you give it away freely. You entertain arguments. You stay in conversations longer than you should. You allow situations that drain you. But as you get older, you start paying attention. You start noticing what exhausts you, what distracts you, what pulls you away from your purpose. And when you begin to see that clarity, protecting your energy becomes a form of self-respect. Another thing life teaches you in this season is that change isn't always bad. Sometimes your priorities change. Sometimes your focus changes. Sometimes your body even changes. But change doesn't mean something is wrong. Sometimes change means you're evolving, and evolution requires adjustment. It requires awareness, and sometimes it requires letting go of things that no longer match who you're becoming. There is a certain clarity that comes with experience. You become less reactive, less interested in drama, less willing to entertain chaos, and more interested in peace, progress, and purpose. You start asking different questions. Does this situation expand me, or does it exhaust me? Does this relationship support my growth, or does it drain my energy? And when you start asking those questions, your life becomes a lot more intentional. So if you're watching this and you're in a season of life where things feel different, maybe you're in your 40s, maybe you're in your 50s, maybe you're navigating changes that you didn't expect, I want you to understand something. You're not falling behind. You're evolving. And evolution sometimes requires slowing down so you can move forward with clarity. Every season of life has something to teach us. And if we're willing to listen, those lessons make us wiser, stronger, and more intentional about the life we're building. This season isn't the end of anything. It's the refinement of who we're becoming. In my next video, I'm going to talk more about what this season is teaching me about discipline, growth, and protecting your peace, because there is a lot more to unfold. This is Watch It Unfold, where we evolve with awareness, discipline, and softness. And I'll see you in the next video.